views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio. What dreams may come. Are you seeking personal guidance? Transformation Talk Radio presents Psychic World with John G. Sutton. One of Britain's top clairvoyants is your spiritual guide. Call in 1-800-930-2819.
To Psychic World. I am indeed John G. Sutton, and with me this evening is the amazing Countess Starella. Good evening, Countess.
Hello, John, and let me just say to our fabulous listeners, you're my soul and my inspiration.
Sounds like a song. Very poetic, that, which fits in very well with our subject for this evening, Countess, which is poetry of the soul. Because I personally believe, as you do too, Countess, that poetry is a very important way of conveying a message. But, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, let me tell you a little bit about Psychic World. This show is all about you. It's about your hopes, your dreams, your aims and ambitions, your aspirations, and whatever questions you've got. You can phone in this evening and you will speak direct to John G. Sutton, that's myself, or the amazing Countess Starella. And the number to call, and please do call in, write this down, it's 1-800-930-2819. You can call in this evening and you'll speak to me, John G. Sutton, or the amazing Countess Starella. And I'm often asked, Countess, how can I get in touch with Countess Starella? I need to speak to her urgently. How can they get you, Countess?
They may find me at CountessStarella.com, or they can easily access me at Oranum.com, where I am on every evening and almost every day.
You're on Oranum, and that's the place where they've got a brilliant webcam, and they can see you in your resplendent feathers, your hooly skirt. You've got well, you do, don't you?
Oh, yes.
And you do that cha-cha-cha around the studio with the parrot on your shoulder and that Long John Silver impersonation? No? Is that not you?
Right on.
I've got the wrong room, haven't I? No, it's Countess Starella on Oranum.com. And this evening we're talking a little bit about poetry of the soul. Now, I personally believe that poetry touches something in us that is absolutely unique. It's something that communicates us to the universe. And to start this evening's presentation of Poetry of the Soul, I thought I would read a sonnet by the master himself, the wonderful William Shakespeare. And it's Sonnet 18, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day? Are you ready, Countess?
Oh, love it.
This is especially for you. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Nice sonnet, that. Mm-hmm. What Shakespeare is saying there is that no matter how long time progresses, these words will live forever and capture the beauty of that glorious lady on a wonderful summer's day. And that was written nearly 400 years ago. So, ladies and gentlemen, Shakespeare was right and we're all wrong.
Ah,
Yeah, but poetry used to be used to tell stories because they had minstrels in England. Did you know that?
well, where do you think I've been hiding under a rock somewhere? Of course I know that.
You know what minstrels are. They go from town to town, from village to village, playing songs and singing of the great exploits of the knights and Richard the Lionheart and all the rest of it. And that is a form of poetry. But you're going to read us a poem now, aren't you, Countess?
Yes, one of my favorites. Now, I used to paraphrase it, How Do I Love Me? But the actual title is How Do I Love Thee? Ready?
Go on, hit me with it.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight. For the ends of being an ideal grace, I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with a passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seemed to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death.
Oh, well, a love that is eternal. That was very nicely read, Countess. Very
a beautiful sentiment.
Poetry of the soul. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening you can ring in and speak to either myself, John G. Sutton, on 1-800-930-2819, or the amazing Countess. We have got callers lined up. I know that you're listening. We will take your calls in the second quarter, and we will get through this evening. We're going to take as many callers as possible. And the subject is Poetry of the Soul, but please do ring in and discuss your own personal issues with us. Don't feel limited to discussing poetry because it isn't for everybody. But it was for my Aunt Morag, who wrote a very strange poem. She called it The Day of the Worms. I'm going to read you this poem by Morag Sutton. Day of the Worms. Robins roaming in rain-soaked grass, gripping the ground and grappling with fat, funny worms, wriggling, wanting to escape the sharp, sure beak that shatters the final thread between living and dying. Raindrops pitter-pattering, drumming on the ground, commanding, gather worms. It is the day of dying, the day of Armageddon.
Ooh.
Strange poem, don't you think?
Rather heavy and intense.
Yeah. Beautiful robins picking worms from the ground. For the robins, it's a day of life. For the worms, it's a day of termination, the day of Armageddon. Morag Sutton, she's a brilliant poet. I've got a book of her poems here that was kindly sent by my Uncle Alf from Madoc in Ontario. And Morag Sutton was his wife. And that was one of her poems. A very thoughtful poem, a very thoughtful lady. How shall I love thee? Yeah, let me count the ways. Poetry, Countess. Who is your favourite poet?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I do love Shakespeare. I guess I'll have to put the classic Shakespeare at the top, but Edgar Allan Poe, Yeats, so many delightful poets in our lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Well, there have been certainly. I like William Wordsworth. I go up to the Lake District, which is a very inspirational place. Have you ever been to Cumbria in England?
No, I've been to Britain many times, but I have not had the pleasure of visiting Cumbria and would love to.
Well, if we go back into the 18th century, there lived three poets there. There was William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and Robert Southey, and they all lived in the Lake District, not far away from Grasmere and Ullswater and Keswick, in actual fact. there lived the three poets, and they interacted. You know, of course, of Samuel Taylor Coleridge.
Yes.
Yeah, what's that? You know, the one, the rhyme of the ancient mariner. I met an ancient mariner, he stoppeth one of three. Water, water, every there. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to have a little song now. This is from The Words Are By Me. The performance is by Lois J. Barine and Jack Wills, and this is a song that I wrote with them. It's called Just Lie to Me.
Sophisticated with David and Philip Zarza. David and Philip touch on topics such as human potential, spirituality, pop culture, and purposeful living. Experience an insightful reading from David on what the universe has in store for you, or reconnect with a departed loved one. Philip can look into an issue or anything else you may be dealing with. Go to getsophisticated.com. That's SOPHISTIGAYTED.com or call 206-420-8660. Psychic World, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, with John G. Sutton, featuring his special guest, Countess Starella, one of Britain's most respected psychic mediums. John is an internationally published author, poet, and professional clairvoyant. His best-selling books include Psychic Pets, featured with John on the Walt Disney Channel, Animal Planet. Currently, John is the feature editor of the monthly Psychic World, which is the UK's Journal of Spiritualism. He has over 30 years of experience working in the field of paranormal studies. Countess Starella has an incredible ability to visualize your future in a positive, passionate way. This show offers all listeners the chance to call in and speak directly to John or the amazing Countess Starella. You can ask your personal questions about love, career, money, relationships, or whatever is troubling you in this often difficult life. What dreams may come? Join John G. Sutton and Countess Starella to discover your answer. See www.psychicworld.net.
Called the Oprah of Radio by her listeners, award-winning host Dr. Pat Baccili is blowing the doors off of traditional talk radio. Get ready for an energizing delivery and powerful interviews with leaders in the field of human potential. Dr. Pat's fresh, new perspective on living life full out has catapulted her show to the top of talk radio. Tune in and Dr. Pat will help you thrive instead of merely survive. Visit thedrpatshow.com. That's THEDRPatShow.com for listening times in your area.
The Heart Center invites you to join the conversation with Ascended Masters Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, El Morya, and Afra. One Wednesday each month, enjoy their soul-nourishing messages. Ask them your questions and share what is on your heart. The Masters Speak series happens all through 2014. Morya shares on Wednesday, May 21st, and Mother Mary, June 11th at 7 p.m. Mountain. Details at davidclewisclass.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pat. I want to introduce you to my friends at BioResource, the exclusive Beyond Balance distributor in the United States and Canada. Used clinically by top Lyme doctors, Beyond Balance herbal formulas have helped thousands of patients battle tick-borne disease by providing superior immune system support and enhancing detoxification. Beyond Balance formulas are sold through healthcare professionals. The oral drops contain non-GMO food-grade vegetable glycerin, making them well-tolerated by children and alcohol-sensitive patients. Practitioners often complement Beyond Balance formulas with high-quality homeopathic, such as Pecanospigeric remedies to enhance patient results. For more information, licensed or certified healthcare practitioners can call BioResource, the exclusive Beyond Balance distributor for the United States and Canada, at 800-203-3775. That's 800-203-3775. And together, let's win the battle against Lyme disease.
Good evening and welcome back to Psychic World. I am indeed John G. Sutton. With me is the amazing Countess Starella, and we're taking your calls. The number to call is 1-800-930-2819. Could I please speak to Kelly? Is there anybody there called Kelly?
This is Kelly. Hi, John.
Hello, Kelly. Thanks very much for calling in. The first thing that comes to my mind with you is telephone calls to employers on the phone. You're very good at giving interviews. Do you like giving interviews?
I like it, but I prefer to get a job.
You will get a job, believe me. Have you been recently doing a number of interviews?
Yes, I have.
Because that's what straight comes to my mind is you on the phone talking about yourself and about jobs and about where you want to go. All right, just give me a second here, yeah? You've been speaking to somebody in California?
Yes.
Have you been invited to fly to California?
Yes. Just confirmed that today.
Because I feel that somebody that you've been speaking to on the telephone in California actually wants to see you face to face. You're very impressive with your presentations on the phone, believe me, and you will get a job. And I feel it's in a quite a senior position. Would that be correct, Kelly?
Yes, a project manager position. John, I'm interviewing Friday at this job as a Horsham. Would I get that job?
You're going on Friday?
I'm going to go this coming Friday, yes.
And that's to California, yes?
No. The California is next Tuesday. This Friday is another job. It's in Horsham.
Right. Okay, I tell you, you're going to get offered the jobs. When you get this interview, yeah, they're going to say to you, very good, yeah, we'd like to take you, but you're going to go and do the one in California. You see, the thing is, you don't want to really move, do you?
No, I don't. You're absolutely right.
That's the problem you got. Listen, there are times, I mean, you're in a massive country. I mean, you could drop England 3 times into Texas, and that's just one of them. Yeah. So think you're in a massive country, and you've got to take the opportunities that come. Look very carefully at these jobs and say, which one is going to take me where I want to go? One of the things that you've got to decide, of course, is about romance, because there is a man that's a part of this equation. Tell me I'm right.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm. Because there is a man that's it, and this, he seems to be a little bit, how do we put it? Hot and cold, is that right?
That is absolutely right, too.
Uh-huh. But when he kisses you, he's very passionate, isn't he?
Yes.
A lot of men are rubbish at kissing, so I'm told. Why would they tell me? I don't know. But seriously, this man he's very good, very passionate at kissing, and you know that he loves you when he holds you in his arms, don't you, Kelly?
Yes, I was going to say, I hope he's only passionate with me.
Well, I think at the moment he is. I know he's very busy. Just have a quick word with my friend, the amazing Countess Starella.
Hello, Kelly. We're so excited about your new job future. It's true. One must carefully weigh out the pros and cons of every offer. But I believe both will make the offer to you. So you're really sitting in a very exciting and interesting position right now where you'll be able to command just about what you need. The person that you love, is he in Churchville? Is he in Pennsylvania?
Yes, he is.
How is he going to react if you decide to go to California?
I don't know. I never said a thing to him.
Well,
but
wait until you get the offer. Wait and take a look. And when the time comes, I'm sure he will adjust. But there's a very peaceful feeling around the place where you live. And I can understand you're wanting to stay in that area. It's beautiful. But be judicious about these offers and count your blessings, darling. Future looks very bright. John?
Yeah, it does look very bright, Kelly. I'm absolutely sure that you're going to get two offers. The offer that you take, you've got to look at your longer-term career. Of course, you've got to take into account that your love life, but it would be an idea to sit down with this man and say, where do you think it's all going? The problem, of course, that you've got, that 1 minute he's absolutely romantic and kissing you like a really passionate man, and the next minute he's cold and not available. That's correct, isn't it, Kelly?
That is correct. That's why I want to ask you when he will text me again, and I really don't know what my approach should be with him. I have been letting him take initiative, but
well,
I feel
that you're right to let him take the initiative, and he doesn't want to be pushed. If we go back a little bit in his life, do you know if he split up and had a rather difficult relationship in the immediate past?
That's correct. About 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, that's pretty well the immediate past, yeah, because he still hasn't quite got over that. And he's got this don't jump out of the frying pan into the fire syndrome, if you understand what I'm trying to say. That he doesn't want to get himself in a committed relationship quite yet. So you've got to say to yourself, you want to be in a committed relationship. Is he the man? I feel that he can be, but you've just got to enable him to see that this is the right move for him to take. And in that event, you're going to accept the job in the local area, which is Pennsylvania. And I do feel that that will be the right one. But the job in California offers you more career opportunities. There would be an advancement there. You've got the decision to make. I'm just a psychic. I'm telling you the opportunities are there. This man has got feelings, affection, and at times he has got love, but he fights against it. He's a very stubborn man, and he puts a block on it. Does that make some sense?
Yes, but will he text me? Will he get over it?
He will text you. He will contact you, and I feel that you'll get a contact this week. Kelly, thank you very much for calling in.
Thank you so much for both of you. Thank you.
Be positive about this.
Yes,
thank you.
I will.
Thank you. Yeah, Countess.
Thank you so much.
Very nice lady to call in there, Kelly. We've got another caller on the line. Is it possible to speak to Amala?
Hello.
Hello, Amala. You sound very happy tonight.
I feel happy.
You feel happy. That's very good. I'm pleased that you do, yeah?
I feel bright. I feel ready for love, and that's my question.
You are going to. There's no doubt about that. Listen, as I'm speaking to you, has there been a dog near your house, a big dog?
A big dog? No.
Yeah. I see something to do with a big dog. But there's a man with this big dog, yeah? It looks to me like a an Alsatian. Do you know what I mean? Alsatian, a German Shepherd dog, yeah? Like a guide dog.
I'm legally blind, and German Shepherds are guide dogs.
Are they? Right. Okay, I do see this thing with a big dog, yeah. Do you currently have a guide dog?
No, I don't. I use a cane. I'm cane training. I can still see. So my process, I'm visually impaired, and I'm going blind. So I'm cane training every week. I don't have a dog yet.
All right. Well, I think you're going to get a dog to help you. Okay. Yeah. They're quite remarkable, these. I have seen where they train them. They train them in Lancashire as well, where I live in England, and they do a remarkable job. They're very helpful.
Right. Yes. Actually,
it's giving me a lot of... There's a man coming with this, and you'll spend about 6 months training with this dog, but it's going to be good. But you will find love, you know.
Yeah.
You will definitely find romance because you are a very beautiful lady.
Oh, thank you.
Have you been told this?
When you see this happening,
Marla, haven't you? Yeah?
Can you describe it? Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, you have been told that you're a very beautiful lady. And tell me, Amala, do you sing?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because you've got a very beautiful voice. Go on, sing to me for a minute. Go on.
Oh, no.
Go. We're going to sing to you in a minute. Yeah, it's got to be somebody else's turn sooner or later. Amala, we're going to have to go for a break in a minute, yeah? But I'd like you, please, to stay on the line, if you will. Will you do that for us? And when we come back,
I will.
Countess, Starella, and myself, yeah? And we're going to tune in a little bit more to what's happening to you, because there is a lot happening to you. And I know that you've been saying prayers, because you do pray, don't you?
I do. Absolutely. I'm so grateful every day.
Your prayers are being heard. Let me tell you that. Now, we'll take a break for a minute. Please stay on the line, Amala. We'll be straight back after this.
Thank you.
Insider knowledge about everything that is going on at Transformation Talk Radio. Go to transformationtalkradio.com and enter your email to receive our newsletter. Stay updated on new hosts, inspiring guests, and good news articles from around the world. We look forward to having you join our community.
Get inspired. Create the life you desire with internationally known radio host and motivational speaker Sue London. Sue inspires millions of people to overcome difficult or traumatic situations in their lives. People feel hope, courage, and are ready to move forward after hearing Sue speak. Book motivational speaker Sue London for your next event at AskSueLondon.com. That's AskSueLondon.com.
Psychic World, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, with John G. Sutton, featuring his special guest, Countess Starella, one of Britain's most respected psychic mediums. John is an internationally published author, poet, and professional clairvoyant. His best-selling books include Psychic Pets, featured with John on the Walt Disney Channel, Animal Planet. Currently, John is the feature editor of the monthly Psychic World, which is the UK's Journal of Spiritualism. He has over 30 years of experience working in the field of paranormal studies. Countess Starella has an incredible ability to visualize your future in a positive, passionate way. This show offers all listeners the chance to call in and speak directly to John or the amazing Countess Starella. You can ask your personal questions about love, career, money, relationships, or whatever is troubling you in this often difficult life. What dreams may come? Join John G. Sutton and Countess Starella to discover your answer. See www.psychicworld.net.
If you're one of the millions of Americans suffering from anxiety, you probably know how powerless and out of control this emotion can make you feel. This is why it is so important to remember that anxiety is created by your mind, which means that you can learn to use your mind to uncreate it. Hello, my name is Dr. Friedman Schaub. My award-winning book, The Fear and Anxiety Solution, provides you with a step-by-step breakthrough process to understand and resolve the root causes of your anxiety and build a solid foundation of confidence and inner peace. If you are ready to take your power back, visit thefearandanxietysolution.com. That's thefearandanxietysolution.com, or call 866-903-6463. That's 866-903-MIND.
Good evening and welcome back to Psychic World. This is indeed John G. Sutton, and with me is the amazing Countess Starella. Before we went to the break, we had a lady on the line called Amala. Are you there, Amala?
Yes, I am.
Thank you very much for holding on, Amala. Would you like to have a quick word with the amazing Countess?
Absolutely.
Hello, Amala. I want to seriously congratulate you on your amazingly bright spirit. Even in the face of these little challenges that you have, you seem to have a joy in living and a persistence and ability to overcome these little difficulties. And it's a beautiful thing. And no matter what state we're in, there is always someone who can love us totally, beautifully, just the way we are. And I am certain that you will find this person. You will find this person. A gentle soul, just like you, who is patient, sweet, lovable, adorable. And this seems to me to be near future. And
near future. Do you know how we meet by any chance? Or no?
I think someone introduces you. Not necessarily someone you know perfectly well, but a casual acquaintance knows you, knows him, and brings the thing together. So I would absolutely let the people I care about know that I am on my search. Let the people you're close to know that you're looking so they can keep an eye out for you. And we'll turn up somebody wonderful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's also,
Amala,
go ahead. Go ahead, John.
I feel that the person that comes to you will be of a creative a soul, as you are yourself. Before we went to the break, we talked about you singing, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I feel that they will be creative. I think that they will either write, or be an artist in some way, but creative and using their talents, because you do use your talents yourself, don't you, Amala?
Absolutely, yes. I'm also a writer myself.
And, well, I feel it's somebody who's going to introduce you, through the writing, and that you will write, and you will. I don't know if you've been published yet, but certainly you are going to be published. And I feel that there's an introduction there,
writing a book
and it's through your interest, through your creativity, that this happens, and that you make a match, and that you will be happy in life. Just go forward with hope in your heart. And remember that I've told you you're going to get this nice, big, friendly dog, and there's a guy coming there to help you with that. Excellent. All right, Amala?
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening.
Thank you very much, Amala. Thank you very much for calling in. And I know that you're going to make that connection. Countess Starella, people keep asking me, how can they get in touch with you? And it's aranum.com, isn't it?
Yes, and how about you, John, darling? Where may they find you and your glowing self?
Well, they can get me on psychicworld.net, which is a big website. Have a look on there. There's plenty of ability to contact me. Send me an email, or you can book a reading with me on there, or once again through aranum.com. You can get me on there, next door to the amazing Countess Starella. But Countess, it's come to that part in the show when I feel a need to serenade you, dear.
Oh, my God. The highlight of my week.
It is, isn't it? Eh?
The prince on the white horse. Not only is he princely, but he can sing.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go that far. But I'm certainly going to give it a go. Are you ready, Countess Starella?
Yes, indeed.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight.
Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheek so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, and the way you look tonight. With each word your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart.
Lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight. Hooray, Countess, you were brilliant. And I'm a rubbish again. Oh, heck. Oh, there we go. That was great. Thank you very much, Countess. We had a nice little song there. Someday when I'm awfully low, yeah, just the way you look tonight, folks. And we'll be back after a very short break. See you soon.
There's a great hunger in this world for new lines of thought, because everywhere you look, they say that joy can just be bought. So please come and set aside some time to relax from frenetic. Transform your life. It takes a while, but results are magnetic. We aim to grasp the best in life and track the ways we grew. The how, the why, the what, wherefore, all this we share and do. But every now and then, we hope that you will share right back. Transformation Talk Radio wants you to hop on track. So calling all hosts, tall and small, of every size and hue, there's nobody we'd rather have to tell your tale than you. And if you have a tale to tell of how your life is changing, we'd love to hear you on the line say how you're rearranging. So run, don't walk to call us now. We'll set you up and show you how.
Hi, this is Dr. Pat. Join our radio family. Send us an email, host@transformationtalkradio.com, or call 1-800-930-2819. Host your own show. Let us help you bring your voice to the world.
Psychic World, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, with John G. Sutton, featuring his special guest, Countess Starella, one of Britain's most respected psychic mediums. John is an internationally published author, poet, and professional clairvoyant. His best-selling books include Psychic Pets, featured with John on the Walt Disney Channel, Animal Planet. Currently, John is the feature editor of the monthly Psychic World, which is the UK's Journal of Spiritualism. He has over 30 years of experience working in the field of paranormal studies. Countess Starella has an incredible ability to visualize your future in a positive, passionate way. This show offers all listeners the chance to call in and speak directly to John or the amazing Countess Starella. You can ask your personal questions about love, career, money, relationships, or whatever is troubling you in this often difficult life. What dreams may come? Join John G. Sutton and Countess Starella to discover your answer. See www.psychicworld.net.
Tired of traditional talk? People pontificating about this or that, the left or the right. Sometimes the truth is just all lost in the noise. Tune in each week to Straight Talk with Chuck Gallagher on TransformationTalkRadio.com, Mondays at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, as nationally known guests talk about what's important to you, your life, your concerns, and your success. Tune in and turn on to Straight Talk with Chuck Gallagher. Visit ChuckGallagher.com for more information.
Dave Blanchard, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Oh, thank you. It's a privilege to be with you. You can go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble. The books are there. Today I Begin a New Life, The Observer's Chair. We have a brand new website, and with the new website, we are releasing the latest version of the Intentional Creation Assessment. This is an assessment unlike you've ever taken. It goes below the level of all of those things and measures how you think. It's the first time we've been able to identify with laser accuracy where our habits of thinking are serving us and where they may be sabotaging us. us. This is my labor of love, perfecting this axiological mathematical science that measures how we think. And write this down, office@augmandino.com, and just say, I would like a free code. And next week when it's released, I will have my office send you a free code to take the assessment. Do you ever feel like you're crashing into a glass wall? Have you ever felt that way? You just don't know what it is. When I send you the code, you take the assessment, you'll know.
Hello, dear friends. We're so glad you joined us tonight for Psychic World with Master Psychic Clairvoyant John G. Sutton and I, his steadfast cohort, Countess Starella.
The amazing Countess Starella, is it not indeed? And you can get Countess Starella on Orainum.com. Just go to her room there, have a look. It's amazing, it's wonderful, it's fantastic, it's incredible, folks. She dances, she sings. Sound a bit like a fairground barker there.
It sounds like that old song, She Crawls on Her Belly Like a Reptile.
Oh, really? Yeah, you listen to some strange songs, Countess.
You mean you don't remember Elvis singing Little Egypt?
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. I remember that one. What was the name of the lady who was in the? She ran the fairground. She was in everything, wasn't she, at one time?
Yes.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. If you've enjoyed this show, you can get all our back issues, on psychicworld.net. If you look on there, it says Transformation Talk Radio, which is where we are this evening, folks. And you can click on there, and there's a device where you can get and listen to all the past radio shows that we've done this year, because we started in January, didn't we, Countess?
Yes.
Yeah, it just comes to mind. Rings on her fingers and a diamond big as Texas on her toes. Is that right?
Little Egypt came out strutting, wearing nothing but a button and a bow. Whoa, whoa.
You sing that really well, actually. Yeah. Really good. I remember that Elvis. He was throwing away a bit of talent there, though, don't you think? Or was that just a bit of fun? It was
just
fun.
For fun, baby. That was because the Colonel said, "Do this or else."
Yeah, but I mean, Elvis should have been touring the world. He should have been selling out Wembley Stadium. He should have been all over the place. They reckon he came to England, but he only stopped over on his way back from Germany.
Oh,
when he was flying, when he was in the military, when he was with Priscilla Presley. She was only quite young at the time, if I remember rightly.
Oh, yes, indeed.
She was the Colonel's daughter, wasn't she?
No.
I believe she was. Priscilla Presley was the Colonel's daughter. Yeah.
You're not talking about Colonel Parker's daughter, are you?
Not the Colonel Parker. No, he's actual Colonel in Germany.
Oh, Beaulieu. Oh, yeah, the Beaulieus.
Yeah.
Okay,
anyway, this show's been all about, supposedly... about poetical inspiration, and I want to read you a poem that has inspired me since I was a child, and it's by William Blake, and it's called Jerusalem. They sing this at the last night of the proms in England, where they have a massive orchestra in the Royal Albert Hall, and everybody gets round and sings Jerusalem by William Blake. But this is the poem Jerusalem, and I'm going to read it to you now. And did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's mountains green? Was the holy Lamb of God on England's pleasant pastures seen? And did the countenance divine shine forth upon our clouded hills? And was Jerusalem builded here among these dark satanic mills? Bring me my bow of burning gold, bring me my arrows of desire, bring me my spear o'er clouds unfold, bring me my chariot of fire. I will not cease from mental fight, nor shall my sword sleep in my hand, till we have built Jerusalem in England's green and pleasant land. Jerusalem by William Blake,
Lovely.
Yeah. He was an amazing man, was William Blake. He also wrote The Tiger, which I have read in the past on this show. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. Yeah? But when you're listening to Last Night of the Proms, which is it actually shown in America?
Yes.
Because it's certainly televised in the United Kingdom, and everybody gets up and sings. I mean, I don't personally get up and sing it, but people do get up and actually sing, Jerusalem. And did those feet in ancient times. That's the one, isn't it? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, Countess, poetry of the soul, yeah? Inspiration poetry. Why does it inspire people? What's the difference about that and just reading words? To me, I mean, I personally believe that poetry should rhyme. We had a very famous poet laureate called John Betjeman, and he was quite criticised by the, let's put it, the critique was not good of John Betjeman because his poems rhymed.
Oh. Look, everyone's a critic. Once you have put your art out into the real world, one never knows what will come back. But one thing is certain. No matter what, your particular talent will find its devoted, loving following. And that's the goal. Not to make 50 billion people happy, but to get your group of charming devotees, just like you and I have our own. And I would have to say that the music, the lyrics of songs for many years have been a kind of modern poetry as well. Some of these songs are quite inspiring and very deep and touching, don't you find?
Especially with Bob Dylan. Yeah, the times they are a-changing. The first one now will later be last. For the times... And Let's look at it this way. Remember when we were talking about Hollywood legends with Steve Rowland, yeah?
Yes.
About how people made it to the top. Can you imagine what they would have said to Bob Dylan on The X Factor?
Oh, brother, I shudder. I shudder to think they would have crucified the poor guy.
They would have just said, it wouldn't be so bad if you could sing. And what do you mean the times are changing? Get him off.
Oh.
These days there'd have been no Bob Dylan.
Someone that I think is one of the great poetic songwriters of our time also is the amazing Joni Mitchell. Very, very prolific body of work and beautiful, beautiful lyricist.
Really, I like Leonard Cohen myself. I mean, he's the poet of paranoia.
Yeah, Leonard's quite amazing.
Yeah, my famous blue raincoat was torn at the shoulder. I love Leonard Cohen. It just inspires you, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely.
But
okay, I got a riddle for you, John.
Good, mate. Hit me with it.
What's the number one favorite folk song of psychics? And I'll give you a hint. The author's last name, the writer's last name, is an Indian name. And his, let me see if his initials are G.L. Give up?
Yeah, I give up. Go on.
Gordon Lightfoot. If you could read my mind, what a tale my thoughts would tell. Is that like the perfect song for psychics?
Yeah, I suppose so. He's Canadian, isn't he, Gordon Lightfoot?
Yeah.
But I'm going to read you a poem now. I'm going to read you a poem by Christina Rossetti, because we're talking about psychics. And people often ask me, is it possible to get in touch with people who are on the other side? Yes, it is. I mean, they come through to me when I'm connected to someone who's in need of help. This is a poem called Remember by Christina Rossetti. Remember me when I am gone away, gone far away into the silent land, when you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I half turn to go, yet turning stay. Remember me when no more day by day you tell me of our future that you planned. Only remember me, you understand. It will be too late to counsel then or pray. Yet if you should forget me for a while, and afterwards remember, do not grieve. For if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of the thoughts that once I had, better by far you should forget and smile than remember and be sad. That's Remember by Christina Rossetti. A lot of poetry.
Quite beautiful. Well, let's see. Let me continue. I would like to read one. Let's see if we have enough time here, which someone wrote for me. Starella. Kissed by the tendrils of morning sun, infused with starlight memory, radiating warmth of spirit, from her center transmuting ordinary trials into lessons of wisdom, freedom, and personal God power, gracious in her celebrity status, a true star, shining a clear beacon toward dimensions beyond space, time, and gravity, where all true dreamers awaken and bask in heaven's universal love and light. She remembers she comes from starlight and knows the way home. Isn't that touching? What a lovely thing. Someone wrote it for me. I just really appreciate that, Miss Susan Bell. Love it. What a night. What a night. I'm telling you, if everyone could be as happy as we are tonight. Oh, reminds me of a song.
You're singing as a song there, Countess.
Yep. I read my little poem written for me called Starella. And we are just enjoying our lives every minute. And here's my wish. I hope everyone loves you as much as we love you. The moment we see you, we're able to realize what your special personal power is. And we will teach you how to enhance that power.
Enhance the power indeed. You can contact me, John G. Sutton, at psychicworld.net, or you can get Countess Starella at aranum.com. Don't forget, that's aranum.com. You can also see me there. I work on aranum.com from time to time. Psychic John G. And we will be delighted to receive your calls. Will we not, Countess?
We will, and be sure and tell 100 of your closest friends to turn into Transformation Talk Radio.
And as I said, you can get all the back copy, all the previous shows. They're on my website, which is psychicworld.net. Just look for Transformation Talk Radio on there, and you can click onto that, and all the previous shows are available. So if you've called in or you've heard a favourite poem or a song, especially one that myself and Countess have sung, then we'd be delighted if you actually listen to that and send me a text, send me an email. And look on YouTube. Psychic World is the channel on YouTube. We'll be there. We'll be back next week. You're going to call in. Is that correct, Countess?
Yes, indeed. We love you, everyone.
Good night, and God bless.
You've been listening to Psychic World with John G. Sutton, featuring his special guest, Countess Starella. Tune in each Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, for one of Britain's most respected psychic mediums. John is an internationally published author, poet, and professional clairvoyant. Countess Starella has an incredible ability to visualize your future in a positive, passionate way. This show offers all listeners the chance to call in and speak directly to John or the amazing Countess Starella. You can ask your personal questions about love, career, money, relationships, or whatever is troubling you in this often difficult life. What dreams may come? Join John G. Sutton and Countess Starella to discover your answer. See www.psychicworld.net. See you next week. Get Sophisticated with David and Philip Zarza. David and Philip touch on topics such as human potential, spirituality, pop culture, and purposeful living. Experience an insightful reading from David on what the universe has in store for you, or reconnect with a departed loved one. Philip can look into an issue or anything else you may be dealing with. Go to GetSophisticated.com. That's SOPHISTIGAYTED.com, or call 206-420-8660. Psychic World, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, with John G. Sutton, featuring his special guest, Countess Starella, one of Britain's most respected psychic mediums. John is an internationally published author, poet, and professional clairvoyant. His best-selling books include Psychic Pets, featured with John on the Walt Disney Channel, Animal Planet. Currently, John is the feature editor of the monthly Psychic World, which is the UK's Journal of Spiritualism. He has over 30 years of experience working in the field of paranormal studies. Countess Starella has an incredible ability to visualize your future in a positive, passionate way. This show offers all listeners the chance to call in and speak directly to John or the amazing Countess Starella. You can ask your personal questions about love, career, money, relationships, or whatever is troubling you in this often difficult life. What dreams may come? Join John G. Sutton and Countess Starella to discover your answer. See www.psychicworld.net.
Called the Oprah of radio by her listeners, award-winning host Dr. Pat Baccili is blowing the doors off of traditional talk radio. Get ready for an energizing delivery and powerful interviews with leaders in the field of human potential. Dr. Pat's fresh, new perspective on living life full out has catapulted her show to the top of talk radio. Tune in and Dr. Pat will help you thrive instead of merely survive. Visit thedrpatshow.com. That's THEDRPatShow.com for listening times in your area.
The Heart Center invites you to join the conversation with Ascended Masters Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, El Morya, and Afra. One Wednesday each month, enjoy their soul-nourishing messages. Ask them your questions and share what is on your heart. The Masters Speak series happens all through 2014. Morya shares on Wednesday, May 21st, and Mother Mary, June 11th at 7 p.m. Mountain. Details at davidclewisclass.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pat. I want to introduce you to my friends at BioResource, the exclusive Beyond Balance distributor in the United States and Canada. Used clinically by top Lyme doctors, Beyond Balance herbal formulas have helped thousands of patients battle tick-borne disease by providing superior immune system support and enhancing detoxification. Beyond Balance formulas are sold through healthcare professionals. The oral drops contain non-GMO food-grade vegetable glycerin, making them well tolerated by children and alcohol-sensitive patients. Practitioners often complement Beyond Balance formulas with high-quality homeopathic, such as Pecana spigyric remedies to enhance patient results. For more information, licensed or certified healthcare practitioners can call BioResource, the exclusive Beyond Balance distributor for the United States and Canada, at 800-203-3775. That's 800-203-3775. And together, let's win the battle against Lyme disease.
Tune in to Heart Center Talk Radio with David Christopher Lewis, a gifted clairaudient, Aquarian spiritual author, and talented musical composer on Transformationtalkradio.com every Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, with delivering more than 4,000 messages from angels, masters, and divine beings. David will share the Ascended Masters' teachings, insights, and surprising revelations to light bearers. Meet transformative guests who embody change and inspire hope, and get a refreshing and deeply meaningful perspective on life. Where do you desire to go in life? How do you plan to get there? Are you only looking outside yourself for the answers? What if you use your soul's wisdom to lead the way? So what is the soul, and how do you access its wisdom? Soul Suitcase with Victoria Cohen will